Sagittarius. One glance shifts everything, and their response will leave you speechless. Dear Sagittarius, today I invite you to take a deep breath and gently open your heart to a message crafted just for you. Life has been asking you to shed old layers, to release what no longer fits your soul's true shape. You might be feeling uncertain, even weary, as if the world is shifting beneath your feet. But within this discomfort lies the quiet invitation to rediscover your strength, your clarity, and your brightest light. This moment is not random. Your soul chose to listen today because it is ready to embrace a new chapter, one of healing, awakening, and authentic power. No longer must you dim your flame to fit expectations or past fears. It's time to rise as the magnificent archer you are, guided by the stars, grounded in your truth. If you feel the stirrings of hope or the whisper of transformation in your heart, stay with me. Like, share, and subscribe to Zodiac Wisdom with Sophia, where together we explore the sacred journey your spirit walks, step by gentle step. Your path is unfolding, and you are not alone. Gate 1, the awakening of your soul's truth, embracing your deep sensitivity and unique light. Dear Sagittarius, your journey has always been marked by a profound sensitivity, a gift that allows you to feel the unseen currents of the world and the silent whispers of your own heart. Yet, this precious sensitivity often feels like a double-edged sword. You may have tried to hide it, dim your light, or suppress your emotions just to fit in or protect yourself from being misunderstood. But what if I told you that this very sensitivity is the key that will unlock your next chapter of growth and transformation? Think about a time when you felt deeply out of place, perhaps in a room full of people where your quiet presence seemed invisible, or in moments when your heart swelled with feelings others barely noticed. You might have brushed off these moments as too much, too fragile, or too different. But those feelings were your soul's way of signaling that you carry a rare light, a unique frequency that the universe designed only for you. Take, for example, the story of Ella, a Sagittarius friend who struggled for years to hide her emotional depth, fearing vulnerability would make her weak. It wasn't until she embraced her sensitivity fully, accepting it as her spiritual compass, that her creativity blossomed and opportunities began flowing naturally. Her gentle but authentic way of being started attracting people who resonated with her true self, and doors she never expected opened wide. This week marks a turning point, a moment where the universe invites you to stop shrinking and start shining. It's not about being perfect or loud. It's about being real, embracing your inner light, and letting it guide you forward. The expansion zone of your consciousness is opening, where buried talents awaken, intuition sharpens, and self-worth is reborn. You no longer need to prove your value to the world. Simply showing up as your authentic self is enough. Remember, Sagittarius, your light is not meant to blend into the background. Like the archer aiming true, your focus and courage will lead you to the life you are destined to create. Trust this sacred timing and know that the universe has been patiently waiting for you to step into your power. Gate 2, shedding old layers, embracing painful endings that lead to true freedom. Dear Sagittarius, the path of transformation often comes wrapped in loss, endings, and the quiet unraveling of what once seemed certain. This week, or perhaps recently, you may feel as though a part of your world is crumbling. A relationship, a dream, a vision you held close may be fading away. It can feel like an echo of emptiness, a silence that reverberates inside your heart. But this is no random loss. It is a sacred invitation, a call from your soul urging you to shed the old layers that no longer serve your highest good. Let me share a story. Emily, a Sagittarius much like you, devoted 5 years to a demanding career in marketing. It was stable, respected, and financially rewarding, but Emily felt increasingly hollow. She buried her creative passions, her longing for freedom beneath spreadsheets and deadlines. When her company downsized unexpectedly, Emily was forced out. First, she panicked. She questioned her worth and spiraled into fear of uncertainty. But slowly, she began to see this ending not as failure but as liberation. Free from a cage she never fully noticed, Emily allowed her creative spirit to rise again. She started a blog, then published a book, and finally found a career that resonated deeply with her authentic self. This ending, painful as it was, became the gateway to her rebirth. You may resonate with Emily's experience because Sagittarius souls are known for their adventurous spirit and quest for meaning. Yet, the deepest growth often demands surrender to endings. You might be letting go of a friendship that no longer nourishes you, or a long-held belief that no longer aligns with who you are becoming. These endings can be confusing, leaving you feeling vulnerable or lost. But remember, to build new wings, old feathers must fall away. Mark's story echoes this truth. He was in a relationship for years that slowly chipped away at his joy. Despite love lingering, wounds deepened and doubts grew. When the relationship ended, Mark felt as if he had lost not only a partner but a part of himself. Yet in the painful silence that followed, Mark began rediscovering his worth. He learned to set boundaries, to love without losing himself, and to reclaim his dreams. His heartbreak became a teacher, showing him how to honor his soul's needs and open to authentic love. Sagittarius, endings are not punishments or signs of failure. They are natural cycles of life and spirit. Like the phoenix rising from ashes, you are invited to release what no longer fits your evolving self. This process, while often uncomfortable, is holy. It is the sacred ritual of the soul's liberation. When you let go, you clear the path for healing, clarity, and deeper joy. You may feel resistance or fear in this shedding. That is natural. The unknown is intimidating, especially for a soul used to exploring the world with confidence. But sometimes the bravest act is to surrender, to trust that the universe's wisdom guides your steps, even when the path is unseen. Take heart in this. Your feelings of loss and uncertainty mean you are on the cusp of profound transformation. Just as the archer Sagittarius releases the arrow with faith, you too are releasing old parts of your story so that your true destiny can unfold. It's okay to grieve, to feel fragile, to cry. These emotions are part of the healing journey. Remember Sarah, a Sagittarius who faced similar challenges. After leaving a high-profile job, she felt untethered and doubted her choices. But by allowing herself to grieve and embrace uncertainty, Sarah discovered new passions. She became a mentor, guiding others through their transformations. Her endings gave birth to new beginnings, richer and more aligned with her soul's purpose. You are not alone. Many Sagittarians have walked this path of painful release only to find freedom, joy, and creative power beyond what they imagined. Their journeys light the way for you. Now is the time to pause and ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? What fears keep me clinging to old patterns? By naming these, you start loosening their grip. You give your soul permission to breathe and expand. This inner space created by release is sacred. It allows your intuition to deepen, your creativity to blossom, and your spirit to soar. When the old falls away, the new can emerge, sometimes slowly, sometimes suddenly, but always with greater truth and power. This week, practice kindness toward yourself. Celebrate each small step forward. Each moment you choose to release, each boundary you set, you reclaim your sovereignty. Sagittarius, trust that every ending is leading you home, to the truest, most radiant version of yourself. You are not losing, you are being reborn. Gate 3, Reigniting the Soul. The power of spiritual love and connection. Dear Sagittarius, after the shedding and the painful endings, your soul is now ready to embrace a new kind of love. One that nourishes deeply, heals silently, and connects authentically. This is the sacred space where your true heart can open again. Not out of fear or need, but from pure presence and profound self-awareness. This spiritual love is more than romance or fleeting passion. It is the love that flows from a place of wholeness, where you cherish yourself first and invite others to walk beside you in mutual respect and truth. It is the love that recognizes the divine spark within both you and those who resonate with your frequency. Consider Jason, a Sagittarius who spent years chasing relationships that left him feeling drained and unseen. After his journey through self-discovery and healing, Jason began cultivating friendships and connections rooted in honesty and care. Slowly, a partner appeared, not as a savior, but as a fellow traveler on the path of growth. Together, they supported each other's dreams, respected boundaries, and celebrated imperfections. This connection transformed Jason's understanding of love, shifting it from a source of survival to a wellspring of joy. Sagittarius, your adventurous spirit naturally seeks freedom and expansion, but true spiritual connection requires vulnerability, the courage to be seen fully, including your shadows and fears. When you allow yourself to be truly known, you invite others to do the same. This deep reciprocity is the fertile ground from which lasting love blossoms. Reflect on Leah, who after years of putting up walls, chose to share her fears and dreams with a close friend. That openness sparked a healing that no words could explain. The friendship grew into a profound partnership that transcended superficial connection. Leah's story reminds us that spiritual love often begins with the willingness to be vulnerable, authentic, and compassionate. In this sacred phase, you will notice subtle shifts. You might feel drawn to new people who reflect your values and soul's purpose. You may rediscover talents and passions that attract kindred spirits. Your intuition will guide you toward relationships that uplift rather than deplete. You might also experience moments of hesitation, old fears whispering doubts. Remember, Sagittarius, growth is not linear. Healing relationships require patience and practice. Setting boundaries, communicating needs clearly, and honoring your rhythm are acts of self-love. One gentle reminder: not every connection is meant to last, and that is okay. Each relationship teaches you something valuable, nudging you closer to the love you truly deserve. The process of falling in and out of relationships is a dance of the soul's evolution. Sagittarius, you are ready to step into this new chapter of love. A chapter that embraces imperfection, honors your journey, and celebrates the light that shines uniquely from your heart. If you are standing at this crossroads, remember, you are never alone. Your ancestors, your guardian angels, and the universe itself are guiding you toward connections that resonate with your truest self. Today, take a moment to affirm: I am worthy of love that honors my soul. I open my heart to receive and give love freely. I am ready to connect deeply and authentically. Let this affirmation be your compass as you navigate the beautiful and sometimes mysterious terrain of spiritual love. Know that every step you take toward openness strengthens your light and brings you closer to the profound connection you seek. Conclusion: embracing your journey, Sagittarius. Sagittarius, you have walked through storms, shed old skins, and faced your deepest truths with courage. This week marks not an end, but a powerful new beginning, a sacred rebirth of your soul's light and love. Remember that every challenge, every moment of doubt or pain was never wasted. Those moments shaped you, refined your spirit, and prepared you for the blessings that are now unfolding in your life. You are no longer the person who doubted your worth or hid your gifts. You are a radiant being, awakened and aligned with the true frequency of abundance and love. As you step forward, carry with you the knowledge that you deserve relationships rooted in respect, compassion, and authenticity. You are worthy of success not because you must prove yourself, but because your soul's journey has earned it. Trust your intuition. It is your most powerful guide. Trust your heart. It is the wellspring of your true strength. And trust the universe, which is always conspiring in your favor, even when the path seems unclear. If you feel moved by this journey, please like, share, and subscribe so that together, we can continue walking the path of healing and discovery. Your light matters and your story inspires others. Thank you for being here, for choosing yourself, and for embracing the beautiful unfolding of your life. Keep shining, Sagittarius. The world needs your light now more than ever.